Still in sport. Now, this week got off on an unfortunate trending story of the former Uganda Cranes and KCCA FC coach Mike Mutebi missing. It was reported that the country's most decorated coach went missing in Kisubi after a church gathering that he had gone to attend. However, on Monday afternoon, the nation was relieved following news that he had been found. And so joining me tonight in studio is Kenneth Robert Mubiru, who is the brother to Mike Mutebi. Good evening to you, Kenneth, and thank you for joining us.
Oh, good evening. Pleased to be here at MTV.
Yes. For starters, we do feel sorry for you for, the condition of this very unfortunate illness that befell the coach Mike Mutebi. But before we get into that, we would like to help an ordinary Ugandan who might not know who this person is. Who is Mike Mutebi?
Coach Mike Mutebi is football itself. Coach Mike Mutebi has played for the Uganda Cranes. Coach Mike played for several clubs. Bell. Coach Mike played for KCCA. He had a short career in football as a player, but he took on tactician when he was still a very young man. And he has been a football coach. He has developed a lot of talent in Uganda. He has inspired too many kids, and that is him. Mike is football, and Uganda football at that.
Okay. And so looking at what transpired, that was on, was it Sunday?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes.
Walk us through exactly what happened. At what point did Mike Mutebi go missing?
Well, Mike is a very active church member, and this was a church function. So the church of St. Balikudembe, Bwaise Parish, gathers up for a Christian function. They had a retreat at Kisubi. So many parishes came around, so they moved on coasters. And they had a very beautiful day. I checked on them every other time. I checked on them at the point of leaving. But along the way, they realized coach was not on the coaster. So everybody got concerned. They thought he had picked this coaster. Somebody else thought he had gone on another coaster, but he was missing. And that is when the alarm came and we started searching. I personally went back to Kisubi. At the time, we combed the whole area, and there was no Mike to be seen. We kept on the following day, informed people. We first made it a cocoon, a small. We didn't want to upload a lot of information about Coach Mike until we realized that it's probably getting late. We need to put it out to the public. And yes, we did. And it rolled. Everybody got concerned. They started searching for Mike. Everybody started searching for Mike. And a few days, no information coming in. But luck has it, Mike got found. We put out search teams. There's the church, his church and parish in Bwaise and St. Balikudembe, headed by Father John Paul Semaganda and other Christians. They were on ground. This is how Mike gets discovered, because Mike is football discovered him. Kids who are playing on the field, somehow the ball gets to the bush, and when the kids come to pick the ball, they find a dead man, in quotes. The kids alarm that Mike, there's a dead person here, and when the authorities came together, they realized it was Mike. And from that on, the search team from the parish, headed by Reverend Father John Paul Semaganda, got in touch with the police, and they transferred him to Kisubi hospitals. Those guys in Kisubi hospital did a very good job to resuscitate him and get him back, first aid, and from there on, Mike was found.
And so,
to the relief of everybody.
Yes. And so would like to know, now that he's undergoing, is he still at Kisubi Hospital?
No. He's been moved to Mulago Hospital. He's been moved to
Mulago?
Yes.
And what are the doctors saying about his condition?
Well, there's a lot of talk how he has this and how he's suffering from this, but tests are still undergoing. They are doing exclusive tests to rule out anything possible. his health condition is probably not known. He's still under investigations. Several tests have been done. Several more tests are coming up until the doctors establish the real health problem Coach Mike has. Okay.
And so there is a social media video that was done by former footballer Mike Mutebi, who is soliciting for 400 million shillings for his treatment abroad. Does this represent your family's position?
Well, Mike Mutebi is a former footballer for Coach Mike. From the time Coach disappeared, we've been appealing to the public, we've been appealing to everybody to come up from the search during his treatment. And Mike Mutebi comes up and he says he thinks Mike needs to be treated in the USA. I hardly know how much it would take to treat a person in the USA, but that is his feeling, that Coach Mike probably needs to be taken out of the country.
So his opinions do not represent the position of the family?
Yes, the position is we are looking for help, moral support, advisory, financial, to get Mike back. Whatever amount, whatever small, the public, everybody there in the football fraternity has, it will be helpful.
Okay.
Yes.
But you did mention that the results are not yet out. But we understand that he has been in hospital for the whole week. And so there is nothing yet that has been revealed by the doctors in regards to his condition?
Well, the doctors will say we're still doing tests.
Okay.
Several tests have been done. Most of the tests are not bad, but they're still ongoing, like I said, because they want to exhaust everything. And the final position will be told to us by the doctors.
Okay.
Yes.
And so how would people get in, or what message do you have for Mike's friends and fans that would want to come and, you know, to his rescue and support in one way or another?
Yeah, like I said, Mike is a public figure. Mike is football itself. I'm calling out all his friends, all football lovers, every person who loves football, every person who loves Mike, every person who wants a good man who has worked for football to get out of this very unfortunate situation, to come around physically, morally, advisory, like I said, financially. We all need the hope.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. That is Kenneth Mubiru, brother to Coach Mike Mutebi. And thank you so much for making time to come and speak to us and also sharing your story to the rest of the world. Our prayers are with you, and we hope and pray that Mike can get back to his feet and, of course, continue doing what he loves best.
Oh, we are humbled, and we appeal to the public, and we thank the public for all the work from the start, from the search, from dispatching the information. We thank everybody, every stakeholder, and we appeal to please come to Mike's rescue, like I said, morally, financially, advisory, and whatever means.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.